Hello, welcome again to this video session. So in this video I'm going to show you the Trinidad Moruga Scorpion chilies which have ripened here in the garden, and as you can see from this picture here, those yellow fruits on that plant are the ripened form of this Trinidad Moruga Scorpion. So we have others on this other side which are not yet ripened on a very short plant here. You can see some here. These are not yet ripened, but after some time, of course, they are also going to ripen and form that nice yellow color. And for the purpose of this video, I'm going to share with you the two varieties which I planted. That's the variety which ripens to form the yellow color, and then I have another variety which ripens to form the red color. Both are varieties of the Trinidad Moruga Scorpion chilies. And as you remember, the Trinidad Moruga Scorpion chilies are the second hottest chilies in the world. So although their colors are very attractive, please, if you're not experienced with chili eating, don't rush to this chili variety. It tends to almost burn out your mouth when you're taking it in the food. So here it's another plant. Some small fruits, yes, but not yet ripened. You can see another small fruit trying to form here. Others there, not yet ripened. And then we have the orange variety. As you can see here, it has ripened too. So there's a stem here with a number of the chili fruits. You can see there. Some of them have ripened. Some of them are still green, not yet ripened, and others are actually still forming on the plant. So that's the orange variety. Then we have the yellow variety there of the Trinidad Moruga Scorpion chilies. Remember, this is the second hottest chili in the world. So I'm going to show you another variety here on my garden, which is the red variety of the Trinidad Moruga Scorpion. And as you can see, I've done intercropping with some kales on my garden, so as to have maximum use of the garden instead of just planting chilies alone. I've also planted some kales within the garden. Okay, so more chilies are still growing, but this is another variety, not the Trinidad Moruga. So we have another Trinidad here, but the fruits are still struggling to form, yet they were transplanted at the same time with the others which I've shown you. So we have the red variety here, the red variety, and you can see it's high yielding. Some of the fruits have ripened, others are still trying to ripen. And this high yielding red variety, you can see for each branch, we're having several fruits forming there, which are then going to ripen and form the red Trinidad Moruga Scorpion chilies. Very nice fruits there. As long as your garden has enough organic manure, then it will form a good number of fruits for your consumption. Here's another plant of the same red variety. You can see several of them. Some of them have not yet ripened, like for example these ones have not yet ripened, while others, as you can see, they have the red, nice red color there, which shows that they are fully ripened, and then that implies that they are ready for harvesting. Although we may not be able to harvest all of them because these are for local consumption, not for the market. I'll be harvesting some of them occasionally and then using them in my meals, because I like taking food with that hot chili taste. So I'll be taking a few at a time and then using at least one in a meal, because if you attempt to use two or more than two, then you're in for a shock. These chilies will almost burn your mouth or burn your tongue when you have put so much of it in your meal. So it's important that you just put a few, not even a few, just one at least. Sorry, at maximum just put one, because these are very, very hot chili varieties, right? So you can see there are so many fruits there. Some of them ripened, others are still lush green in color. For example, these ones, they are still green and trying to develop fully. Once they form and they ripen, then they can be useful in our meals. And this is a very high yielding variety. As you can see, so many of the chilies are forming per branch, and that would be very good for our harvest, because if you are growing these chilies for the purpose of the market, then you know that for each plant you'll harvest adequate number of chilies, which you can then subsequently supply to the market, which you will have established. You can see the other plant there also, so many of chilies for each of the branches. So basically, that is how the Trinidad Moruga Scorpion grows in the garden. And as you saw, we transplanted these chilies some months ago, and we've allowed them to form fully with the fruits being loaded on their branches as they keep growing within the garden. So that's how you can grow nice Trinidad Moruga Scorpion in your garden, whether it's a large scale garden or a small scale garden. That's basically how they do well. So on the other side here, you can see several kale plants, and then the other two varieties. One here, the yellow variety of the Trinidad Moruga, and the other one somewhere there, the orange variety of the Trinidad Moruga Scorpion. I hope you've enjoyed this video. That will be a continuation of the last video, which I showed you on how the chilies are transplanted into the garden from the container which were used as the beds. Thank you very much.